Congratulations! You have your first ukulele from Bernunzio's Uptown Music. It's precious, not a toy, so handle it with care. Don't leave it laying around. And for sure, in the Northeast, be aware that humidity can get to it. It's a wooden instrument, so it can crack if the humidity gets low. So you might want to buy a humidifier. Every instrument that comes from Bernunzio's Uptown Music has been set up for you. That means that it's really ready to go. The action has been set up. The action is the distance between the strings and the fretboard, and that makes it easy to play. The next thing we should talk about is tuning. So in tuning, there's two styles of tuning. Standard tuning is G, C, E, A. But here's a low G. And now here is a high G. Now, your instrument came with either a low G string or a high G string, and we're going to tune this by putting on an electronic tuner. There's actually 4 different methods that you can use. An electronic tuner, you could tune with a piano, a pitch pipe, or even a tuning fork. But we'll start out with the electronic tuner. So I place the electronic tuner on the headstock, and now I'm going to use my thumb on the 4th string. The 4th string is the G string that is closest to you. And what I see on here is there's a G and there's an indicator that goes back and forth. So you want that indicator to be right on G. And these are geared tuners, so you don't really have to do a lot of big movements. They're very small, controlled movements. Next is C. I'm a little flat, so I'm going to tune up. And the way I know, of course, which one of the tuners to use is that I just follow the string up. Okay, that's G, this one's C. Now next is E. It's also a little flat, so I'm going up here. That's the 2nd string. And now A. A is the 1st string, A is the 1st letter of the alphabet. It's also a little flat. Good, and that indicator is right in the middle on the A. Okay, very good. All right, another thing you'll want to know is how to hold your ukulele. No matter what size you have, ukuleles are very light, very portable. Put the ukulele so it's flat against you, and then take your right arm around. You'll notice that your hand automatically goes to the sweet spot in the ukulele. That's where the body and the neck comes together. With your left hand now, you'll cradle the neck up here where the headstock and the fretboard actually come together. So again, it's not grabbing it, it's cradling it. And you keep this, you keep your hand here in this one position as much as possible, because at some point you won't have to look at the strings and see where they are. You'll automatically know. So that's a little bit about starting out with your first ukulele, a little care and feeding, and something also about the tuning and holding the ukulele. In our next video, we'll talk about chords. Thanks.